Hi, my name is Claude Jerome, Director of Education and Professional Development for the Conrad Foundation. I'm going to go over the CDM Module 5 Best Solution presentation. This module is probably the most important module that we can actually do in the CDM platform. The importance of being able to present and document as well as provide a portfolio of a team's work is so vital in the process. So let's go ahead and go through this. Create a team Google slide with the following information. So the first thing I'd like to show you is kind of the deliverable. So before being able to present, it's important to understand the steps needed to actually guide students to accomplishing an innovation. So here's a breakdown of the slides from one slide to the next. So slide 1, team introduction slide. The following slide, state the challenge, followed by prove the problem, who, when, and where. State prior solutions and attempts, design brief, and then after that part is completed, individual sketches that will be compared to each other by using a team matrix, and then finally presenting the final best solution. So these are the steps necessary. So the following, I'm going to provide two demonstrations, two examples of these steps being done. So the first is a very beginner level type presentation. This was done in a couple of periods. So let me show you what the steps look like. So number 1, the name of the actual project is generating energy from hurricanes. The challenge and identifying the challenge. What are they trying to do? The challenge is to channel energy from hurricanes to provide houses with energy during and following a disaster, and etc. The problem and being able to identify where the problem occurs, locations where hurricanes partake in, and then followed by prior solutions. What are prior solutions that attempt to address some of the challenges that the team has identified? Followed by a design brief. And here's a rudimentary but yet efficient design brief of what the team is about to design. In addition, the teams will create their own individual design. As you can see here, this would be a best solution, and it illustrates the detail and a little descriptor of their best solution. Okay, the following two members. So again, it's detailed. You understand what they're trying to do. Once you're able to identify all the different sketches, you go ahead and now do a team matrix. Team matrix is actually at the heart of the innovation part. So for example, ease of construction. These specific criterias identify how you're going to evaluate the designs. Here's a little platform, here's a little rating system most beneficial to disqualifying factor. It's important to have a rating system that's easily understood by the team. Followed by once you've identified the different aspects of each sketch, what are we going to do with that? How do we analyze that? So in this case, this is what they came up with. They used a combination of sketches, and here's what the team gathered the innovation would come from. So this is a couple of periods that the students were able to accomplish. Let me show you one that actually went a little deeper. So starting with the water system here, and this was done by students in a few weeks. They stated the problem, very clear and precise. The challenge is to make a product to improve Miami's sewage system to make it safer for the environment by being able to detect sewage leaks and filter the waste. So identifying the problem, as you can see here, proof of where the problem is and what location. It's a little more detailed. Prove the problem, proving it with statistics and specific measurables of what's occurring in the area that's affected. Followed by prior solutions and attempt. And as you can see, here's a little more detail and a breakdown of what specific mechanisms tried to identify the problem and address the problem, as you can see from these two images. Followed by a more specific design brief. Our group will create a product that will detect and alert local sewage. So these are the 4 to 5 constraints that need to be measurable for a team to be successful. And what that means is each one they have to be able to prove. be able to detect sewage pipe burst, be able to alert when the sewage pipe is not working, and etc. So these are measurable and very important. So once that is created, now you can go into your team matrix selection process. And as you can see here, it's the same type of platform, which deals with a rating of 2 to -2. And from here, the team can kind of evaluate where they want to go with that. The best solution is a combination of sketches typically and where the team wants to go. And then from there, you can go into a rudimentary beginner sketch, as you can see here, that can be done in a very short time. From this, you would actually go into possibly Inventor or a 3D rendering software where you're able to visualize it even more detailed. So in recap, it's important to be able to go through the steps and be able to present this to an outside group. This presentation typically takes about 5 minutes to present, anywhere between 2 to 5 students, and it really illustrates to the group what the actual team is trying to do. If done correctly, the team can get some valuable input from experts, people outside that can assist the team go to the next step. Furthermore, the ability for teams to practice before they actually potentially make the summit is a vital step in the process. So you have multiple benefits from being able to produce this type of Google slide. And then the last thing I want you to leave you with is the importance of creating a portfolio. Because it's a Google slide, you can actually add this to a portfolio and you can share this to prospective colleges or possibly job applications in the future. So thank you so much for your time. And as always, if you have a question, please direct your questions to Slack, our community channel. Good luck and have a good day.